So on that note, I love Andrew Jack's physique. So even Andrew Jack against Samson, I could see Andrew getting Samson on some points. I mean, by all means, it's not like cakewalk and Samson is dominating him. So I know he was a little bit drier, condition, all this stuff, but just overall package, Samson dominated him. And
going back to I mean, I'm starting to. First of all, people were saying that Hunter Labrada has dramatically improved, and until I saw a video the other week, when we showed in the back shots, do you remember?
Yeah.
And I said, oh, actually, yeah, I can see that there's a little bit more going on in the back shots now, and the lat spread, and there's still improvements he needs to make, but I can see that there are. I acknowledge that there's improvements he's made over last year. Andrew Jack, I've not seen a lot, but so I can't really tell if he's improved since the Arnold or whatever, or we know how good he is. So I just wonder, obviously knowing that those two is more than likely to be the top two, I just wonder who's going to prevail and who's going to come out on top,
He can go both ways. Listen, I love Labrada's physique. I think he's so complete.
Mm-hmm.
He just doesn't have a wow factor of Andrew Jack. For me, still, Andrew Jack has this height and width about him, and just so much aesthetic, massive beauty.
Yeah.
So if he comes like Houston last year, and you know how it is, he was way better conditioned at the Arnold Classic.
Yes.
Way better condition.
Yeah.
But he turned the heads in Houston. Subpar condition, just a little bit, right? So we've never seen Labrada dry to the bone, super condition.
We've never seen. Hang on, we've never seen either of them like shredded. So I think if one of them does really nail the conditioning,
I think that Andrew was. No, you don't think that Andrew was shredded at the Arnold Classic?
His condition was good, but I think he could still. There's still slight improvements he could make. With
Jesus. Yeah, I would hate you to judge me.
He's holding fat on his eyelid.
I mean, okay, I appreciate that by all means. Look,
that was his best conditioning so far, but I think that wasn't like perfect 100%.
Andreas Munzer. It's not the Munzer condition.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, obviously, still improvements.
Good.
But Hunter's got big improvements he could make in conditioning, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Hunter is a compact and it has no weaknesses. No
weaknesses.
So analyze.
Hang on, no weaknesses? You sure? You sure you want to stand by that?
Well, no. Okay, so you open the can of worms.
Come on.
He needs deeper abs. Okay, deeper abs, and much more control to express all the beauty of his shape.
Yeah.
And when the midsection is not happening that much, okay, then it affects everything.
Okay.
Frontal biceps crazy, lat spread quite good. Side chest, side triceps. Side triceps is phenomenal.
Yeah,
right?
side triceps.
Side chest, very, very good.
Amazing.
Back double, back lat spread now very much improved, and I don't see the weaknesses. His conditioning before, maybe there was not like slice and dice, so if you say weakness, but this is just a conditioning issue, not muscle, low lat insertion, X-frame V tapers, sweeping thighs. I mean, calves, he had it all. So abs and thighs was not super good pose, and then most muscular was, very good pose, not stunning. So analyzing that now, where are his weaknesses?
I think lower lats still, but I think that's more genetic. Like Dennis Wolf, he just had that. They had that kind of just that different sort of back. Like when he hit the front rear lat spread from the video I saw, I was like, he's a lot wider, but I just don't think he's genetically got that. Like Dennis James had that kind of wide, huge back, but the lower lats just weren't. It just genetically wasn't there. Like I said, Dennis Wolf, Dennis James, those kinds of examples. But his back's. I think he's improving. He's definitely improving. And I was actually really impressed when I saw him at the Olympia last year when he came out. I was like, okay, he's better than I thought he was going to be in the flesh.
Yeah, I mean, he was fourth before. He's still a potential to win the contest. I mean, listen, not Houston. to win the Olympia. You can't discount. Yeah, listen, there is a possibility why he's like he beat. Hold on a second. He beat Nick Walker, right?
Yeah.
And Nick Walker is considered potential Mr. Olympia winner. And now you're going to tell me that Labrada just doesn't train hard enough. He's so hungry the last couple of years. He's training his ass off. He has everything that it takes. If he comes in once in a lifetime conditioning, you tell me why he can win that all these guys are so superior. No, there is I always believe that everybody on any given chance, if it's star alignment just perfect and they came in their all-time best, they would give, all the others run for the money.
Well, look. I mean, I spoke to Samson a few weeks ago, and he kind of said, just imagine if a year ago I'd have said, next year I'm going to win the Arnold Classic. He said, no one really would have. He said, because Samson actually said it aloud. He says, but he did it. He manifested it. It actually happened. He did what he needed to do. I mean, really, like, okay, this guy comes fourth in the Arnold Classic one year. Next year, he's going to come back and win it. I think there's not many people that would put their hand up and said, oh, absolutely, definitely he could win it. Like I think it was sorry to start talking about Samson, but I think it was the rate of improvement. I think maybe 2 years, but he did it in a much shorter space of time. It accelerated, and he did it at a rate which you just don't see.
Yeah, he's improving, and that's why I said people are like this. Oh, he only placed 6th at Olympia, and now he's back in the day, top 10 Olympia, went to European Grand Prix Tour, and they mix match constantly. Yeah. Okay. So normally now fans, you placed Ronnie Coleman placed 9th, you have no chance. The same Ronnie Coleman that placed 9th, 97 at Olympia, beat everybody in Russia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you have no business. What do you mean you have no business? It's that close.
Yeah.
So, Hunter Labrada is potential Olympia winner. If everything goes well, if he did put the quality size and comes ripped to the bone, dry condition, like I said, he doesn't have weaknesses. He said that he does. I didn't notice him, but okay, if you just think lower lat distortions, it's not so visible that I would pay attention and say, okay, if something is genetic, especially then you don't penalize it. It's just the way it is, right?
Well, it's a sport of comparison, isn't it? So it's whoever he's compared next to.
Okay. So now let's go with the Andrew Jack. Standing relaxed.
Sorry, 1 second. Oh, a bit late. Sorry, go carry on. Yeah.
No, carry on, Milos.
Sorry, no, just it's getting a bit dark in here. I'm just adjusting the lighting because I'm very, very dark. Sorry. Carry on. Andrew Jack.
Andrew Jack is just imposing figure. Just standing there, I mean, you can't help but your eyes go to him. This is Chris Cormier, Dennis James, and myself. We were watching simultaneously in 3 different places, live stream from Texas. And as Dennis goes like, "Oh Jesus!" All eyes go to Andrew, and he's the only one on stage. Like nobody, you can't notice anybody. This is what kind of impact he had. So he's gonna have that impact, but Thomas Jr. and Labrada is going to be there, much shorter than him and compact and everything. So if he comes similar size like he was in Houston and similar condition like he was at Olympia, I just don't see anybody touching him, right?
Yeah.
So he's still a little bit light in the legs, especially from the side, right? But other than that, Andrew doesn't have any weaknesses.
Okay. Well,
Could be shredded glutes. I mean, oh my God.